What is up, guys? KFC back, bringing you our next live attack video. This one is me over in TGF Rising with Blue Summers. We're in a pretty tough war. We actually have a live attack going in, so why not? Let's go ahead and watch one of their guys try and take out Glenn. I haven't looked at Glenn's base in a while, but obviously a couple of double spots down here, a diagonal one, and then kind of an off-centered one. That being said, I just now looked at the enemy's army composition, and they are bringing quad quake and sort of a mass witch strategy. Did he forget a spell? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's only 8. So I believe the enemy forgot a spell here. So that is advantage us. I'm going to be coming... Oh, no, sorry, he dropped 2 jump spells. So he brought the correct amount of spells. So he's going to kind of come from the left. Looking at the splash damage on this base, most of it... You got the mortars around the outsides here, but he's not getting a whole lot of splash damage. That earthquake's going to go down. It's going to open up a decent chunk of the base. His archer queen is sniping away at a golemite who snuck in there. Finally goes down to that wizard. Barbarian king gets raged in. Clan castle's taken care of. So now at this point, got 70% of the base left. I don't have enough experience to know if this is going well or not for this style of attack. I do still see a bunch of witches up. The king has been targeted, though, by some Teslas, so he's not going to break through that wall by the time those Teslas get to him, I believe. And indeed, sorry for the lag, the king is going to go down before he breaks through the wall, but the barbarians do that work. But that Tesla farm there is going to prove pretty disastrous to this level 8 queen. She's going to have to pop her ability right now. She comes on that Tesla farm. There goes the ability. It's going to easily take out 2 of the Teslas, but that one Tesla is going to be hiding behind the gold storage, and boom, down goes the queen. So now we've got a golem tanking, but tanking 4 pieces of point defense. So those golems are going to go down quick. So by the time those witches up north get down south, I do believe this raid will conclude with a 2-star. So that's good. Rising needed that. 2 stars for the bad guys. That is going to bring the total to 63 to 56. And let's look at the war stats. We've got 18 3-stars, so they were 10, but they just have so much. They have many more attacks to kind of go, but they are losing members left and right, so that's always good. So anyways, we are going to... army camps are full. I was just making my last golem. We're going to hit base 7. Could be a big attack. Max defense, anti-freestyle base, but the double bombs are not super well positioned here. We've got a double bomb set right here in between that archer tower and the wizard tower. And then we have another one here in between the wizard tower and the air defense with a clan castle hound. So I believe I'm just going to take my normal shattered approach. I'm going to enter down here. I'm not going to get a huge spread of my golems. I'm not going to drop the golem on the mortar. I'm going to drop them on the cannon because that's going to get all the tanking I want. This cannon is out of range. So I'm going to get a nice tight spread on my golems, and then wizards in behind. I'm going to wall break in here where this cannon is, and then I'm going to place my jump right here on this junction. That should allow the barbarian king to go in and smack down the queen, and then my queen should be able to remove pathing to this air defense pretty easily. I will probably, though, start my hogs down here. I'm thinking maybe 4 on this cannon, 4 on this archer tower, 4 on this cannon. 4 on this archer tower will remove pathing. I'll probably use a heal spell right around here in this area. 4 more, 4 more, 4 more. There's a Tesla, not a Tesla farm. There's 2 Teslas here in between the BK, so another heal spell will go down there, and then I'll have a heal spell kind of for the back end. So that's the plan. Wish me luck. We're going in. It's a big attack. Make sure I got everything. I don't believe I need... Do I need the giant for anything? I guess I could use the giant. Let's see. I can't get the giant in range of 3 pieces of point defense. I guess I can get him in range of 3 pieces of point defense back here. So I need to drop the giant kind of in between the 2 spell factories before I deploy those final couple hogs. So I will keep the giant. Let's see how this attack goes. Got my test wall breaker and my normal wall breakers. Goblin. I'll use 5 wizards and a minion on the entry. Everything looks good, so let's hope. I'm going to drop a poison on the AQ because there is a hound in the clan castle. I don't necessarily believe in using it on pups. There's a couple skeleton traps right here as well that should also be affected by the poison. So enough talking about it. Let's go in, get this done. Everything's good. Alright. Let's see. Golem, minion, wizard, wizard, golem, wizard, 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 archer queen down early, Tess wall breaker. That's good. The rest of the wall breakers, they are in. Get my poison spell on that queen. Jump spell down. My king can go in right now. Everything looking well so far. King's easily going to go in there and smack that queen. I will get this other poison ready. The hound's going to pop soon. And then start sprinkling in some of these hogs here momentarily. Get my king's ability. I would like that expo and air defense to go down as well. Just so my hogs don't have the path there. I don't think it's going to happen, so we got to get going now. 444, 444, 444. Get my heal spell ready for this kind of area here. Everything's happening the way that I expected it to so far. And then 444, 444. Get this heal spell ready for this Tesla's farm that's going to pop here. These hogs are going to meet up underneath it, so that's nice. Get that giant down. 333, 333. Queen's ability. And then everything should kind of meet here. The pathing to that double did not get removed. That could be disastrous. We're going to make a ton of bacon. Let's get cleanup down because we did make a lot of bacon there. So that did not go perfect. But we are, I think, going to have just enough to get it done. So not a perfect attack by any stretch. I'm a little upset at myself that I did not remove pathing there. There was just so much congestion. And I'm not even going to have a very nice cleanup. I like how I'm complaining. There's a minute and 45 seconds left. I'm clearly fine. But that hog, luckily, looks like he's going to break left. So that should help the cleanup over there. So we're going to get the 3-star. It just wasn't super pretty. Let's go back here and look. See how we could have done a little bit better. As soon as I can't end the raid. Obviously, I almost ended the button. So it's good to pick up a 3-star there. We needed that one. See if Rising can get back in the win column. They've had a couple of tough wars. But I've got both heroes up, and we are cleaning up the base. Like I said, without that bacon, everything went pretty well. So I think that'll be like my ultimate reflection. I think what we can talk about maybe in the comment section if you guys want to engage. Oh, shit. I can get mad at myself. There was a builder side up at 12 o'clock. Didn't bring an archer. Bad Kevin. See, I'm not perfect either. All right. Let's go ahead and watch base 7 go down. Got a little bit of a boom train. I did get a little bit bacon. He didn't panic. He never tripped the double. That's the key. Thank you, Kiwi, for your words of encouragement. Let's watch kind of this happen here. So let's see. So let's just take a look at how long it takes me to get my Archer Queen down. I'm still a huge, huge fan of getting an Archer Queen down as soon as possible. So I dropped my first Golem at 232. Get my Minion and 2 Wizards down. Golem and then 3 Wizards down. And then my Archer Queen goes down. Boom, 227. So 5 seconds to deploy 2 Golems, 5 Wizards, a Minion, and an Archer Queen. Gets a real nice fast-paced tempo to this attack. Look at those Golems. They're still in the green by the time they make it into the base. If I had deployed them 15 seconds later, or if I deployed my Queen 15 seconds later, they'd be in the red already. So one of them's going down pretty quick. In goes the King. And so now here's the interesting part. I guess another thing that I could have done a little bit better is I could have done my wall breakers a little bit better. I could have tried to hit that corner because that would have allowed the Queen to maybe go a little bit more to the left because she's going to get distracted by the pups here, and then she's ultimately going to take out that gold storage, then go over to the right. So I wanted to start my hogs now because I didn't want to wait for my Queen to start getting targeted. So I went ahead and sprinkled 4, 4, and 4. These hogs were clearly sacrificial. I knew that they were going to hit the double bomb. These other hogs going in here, they're going to go under a heal. Boom. Perfect. Not quite. Well, yeah, perfect heal spell just because it covers the front of those buildings. So good job there. I like how I'm congratulating myself. These hogs are going to meet up. Second heal spell goes down. Once again, pause it there. Those hogs are being targeted by Teslas. They are under a heal spell. You can see that they're getting their health back. So another nicely placed heal spell. Here's the problem, though, is right around this point that I realized, oh, shit, I'm going to make bacon. Absolutely nothing I can do than drop a heal spell. I make a decent amount of bacon, but luckily because of the surgical approach, I had about 6 hogs. And then the King easily goes down. So if that Dark Elixir storage was a little bit over to the left, I could have been in a little bit of trouble. But the Queen jumps in, helps me out. and then helps me facilitate cleanup. And then I will punish myself by watching this corner builder hut that I did not have an archer for. I brought an extra wall breaker I didn't need, so I definitely could have had an archer. Got to be better than that. It would have been devastating had we not gotten this 3-star because of that builder hut. Can't allow it to happen. Don't do as I say, not as I do. So that's it. We missed Halnel 2. Sorry, buddy. Missed the live attack. I'll say that I'm recording if anyone's going to go in soon. If not, we'll call that a successful live attack. So we missed Halnel 2. We'll go ahead and review his attack. I don't know what the outcome's going to be of it. It'd be great if he can clear this Town Hall 9. As you can see, the bottom of the map is clear. We did have to send 2 Town Hall 9s down to clean some Town Hall 8s, so not cool there. I did get my first Town Hall 10 triple. It was not pretty. It was ugly. Alex doesn't like what's going on here, so I don't think that Halnel is going to be doing the job here. Let's go ahead and look at my Town Hall 10 triple. It was an absolute disaster of an attack, but super low level Town Hall 10, level 1 Inferno Towers, so that's ultimately kind of what allowed me to get there. The goal was to queen walk and get this air defense, and then this air defense, and then to kind of take out the enemy archer queen with my queen walk. I still do get the 2 air defenses that I want, but I do not take out that clan castle in the way that anyone would predict. Just kind of misdrop my queen here. I'm going to drop my archer queen over here to start her walk. I always like to do my lightnings first as opposed to having to do them mid-raid, so I do start off with the lightnings, and then I go ahead and drop my archer queen down. I think I dropped her a little bit too far to the north, because what's going to end up happening is I have a wizard to kind of create this funnel. I want to put it on that barrack, but that archer tower actually never gets in range of my archer queen. She just kind of instantly pushes herself naturally up, so no need to funnel there. But then I have a little bit of a wall breaker issue here. I drop a giant and 3 wizards to kind of clear out the trash buildings. I want my archer queen to go into the base. That was a test wall breaker. I expected that, but then I'm too late with the second set of wall breakers. That cannon goes down, and that's going to affect the pathing of those wall breakers that I dropped. They go all the way down there, so my queen is no longer going into the base. I know at this point that I'm not going to be able to get the clan castle pulled. Honestly, at this point, I was kind of gambling. I was like, I hope it's just a lava hound. As soon as this air defense goes down, I knew I was going to go. If there's a lava hound in the clan castle, I knew I was going to be okay. And so my king comes around here. I'm going to pop his ability. Definitely think at Town Hall 10, it's a huge advantage to pop your king's ability, even when he's full health. So as you see here, dragon and 3 loons pop out. At this point, I'm not quite sure how the raid's going. I go ahead and drop a few balloons to make sure they don't have to backtrack for that archer tower. In goes the lava hound. They're all tanking. So I'm liking the deployment style here of 3 balloons on each tower. I thought the air portion went relatively fine. It's just obviously pretty scary when that dragon is still up. You're trying for your first Town Hall 10 triple. Everything's kind of being raged into that multi-target inferno that is still up. At this point, I didn't think that I had it because that dragon is roasting my loons, but boom, there goes the lava hound, pops. It's going to take out that dragon, and I have just enough loons to get there against that multi-target inferno tower. Plenty of pups, cleaning that all over the place. Queen still has her ability and some healers on her, so that was awesome. And so ultimately, going to grab my first Town Hall 10 triple. It wasn't pretty, but it's definitely good to put this in our knowledge bank. We know what to do with these style of bases. Treadwell took one out earlier in another war recap video, and now I have an example here of taking another one out. Let's go ahead and watch Halnel 2 go in, because I did see him as I was recording this video. Let's go ahead and look. Not a very good base. Max Expos and Wizard Towers, but all the point defense is Town Hall 8 level. Level looks like 10 Archer Queen. I remember this base. There was a double set here, and there's a double set here. So let's see if he just made a lot of bacon or kind of what happened here. Kind of coming in from this area is where previous attackers came in from. So good job there on that golem. Let's actually rewatch this attack. So we know that I dropped my 2 golems and 5 wizards and my Archer Queen in 5 seconds. Let's see how long it takes Halnel to do it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. He's going to drop his first golem at 159. So let's get a handle on when he should have all of it down. Boom, there's the 5 seconds. So at this point in time, I had all my wizards down. I had my funnel being created. I had my Archer Queen doing work. So he's going to sprinkle in those wizards. Archer Queen still not down. I think a lot of people like to do this. A lot of people like to wait for the wizards to kind of do a lot of the work. This Archer Queen absolutely just sitting in his hand here. drops his jump spell. I don't really have a problem with that. King goes down even before the queen. So boom, the queen finally goes down at 135. So almost 20 seconds too late on that queen. As you see, she's doing the exact same thing that she could have been doing 15 seconds ago. That golem is now in golemites. Clan Castle's coming out. Poison spell goes down. It looks like the problem with that jump spell is that queen is not going to make it over there. So actually that double set needs to be removed. So one way that you can handle that, if you realize that you make a mistake, you could drop 4 or 5 hogs now on this wizard tower. Because as you notice, this Expo and both of these cannons are focused on that golem. So if you drop 3 or 4 hogs over on this wizard tower, they are going to take down the wizard tower, take down the cannon, all while that golem is tanking, and then take out that double set for you. Enemy Archqueen is down. Let's see when he does start the hog. There's a couple of hogs over here on the right. So he changed the momentum of the attack a little bit, doing a little bit of a surgical approach. Let's go ahead and watch these heal spells, as I'm sure they're going to come down soon. Not a ton of momentum. There goes a spring trap. Boom. There's the heal spell right there. Not poorly placed. It's a decent heal spell. I think the problem that I'm noticing on this attack is there's just not a lot of hogs over there. He only deployed 3 and 3. I probably would have gone a little bit more heavy. I probably would have done maybe like 5 and 5 to make sure that double set got negated. If you drop an extra 4, you still have 15 and 2 heal spells. And look at the rest of the base you have to go. You can clearly see that if you drop like 4 hogs on each of these pieces of point defense, they're all going to converge into a nice heal spell. And so that would leave you with 1 heal spell and 3 or 4 hogs for this area down here. So I think these 5 hogs right here are probably not going to get through this section, whereas if you had 2 or 3 more, they probably would make it through this Archer Tower and this Tesla, but they're going to go over the air defense. They're going to start picking off that. You got the King beating on them, and then ultimately, boom, there's the issue. They thin out. So that double spot has not been removed, and that's just needing to know how many hogs you need. And whatever you do when you're attacking, never do this. Never just stop. Because ultimately, that's always going to be the derailer. I stand corrected, by the way. There is a double set right there. I miswatched this attack earlier because I was not attacking it. So that makes it even more perplexing and maybe why he didn't go clockwise. And so there you see the hogs here. We already know writing's on the wall at this point. There goes one of the bombs. Could have had a single there. Boom is going to make bacon. So that is also a huge, huge error. Needed to have that single heal spell down earlier. Possibly could have gotten at least all the defenses down on the base. Ultimately going to come up short. So good try, buddy. That's why we're in TGF Rising. We're here to learn. So hopefully you watch this video and pick up on some tricks. So I'm not sure how this war is going to end. 65-56 Rising. We've got 3 Town Hall 10 attacks to go. So I'm assuming we're going to hit base 2 for 2, base 6 for 3, and then maybe either another Town Hall 9 for a freebie or base 1 for a freebie. So hope you enjoyed this. Kind of a mix of a whole bunch of different things. It was kind of a war recap. It was kind of a live attack. It was a ninja live. It was a little bit of everything. So I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.